give us a quick intro as to who is Daniel and what is HeroGo?
So I'm Daniel Solomon, and I'm one of the founders of HeroGo. HeroGo is a food tech platform. We reduce the cost of food while we fight food loss and food waste.
So what is food tech? So for anyone who's listening, what is food tech? What is the definition of the word food tech?
I mean, it's a lot of definition, but I guess the most simple way to look at it is using technology to solve, things that relate to food.
Globally, did you know around 14% of food produced is lost between harvest and retail? I do not know what that means. Why do we have a big number? Is that a problem that you're trying to solve?
I think it's solving, the issue of food loss. Food loss is a massive issue, right? When you look at it from what gets produced, whether it's on the farm level or what gets produced at the manufacturer level, and what end up getting to the consumer, that's about 30% that gets lost before reaching the consumer. When you're talking about, the percentage between, a farmer to a retail store, 14%. So before we kind of wrap, the conversation on a lot of stats, it's good to put them into context. So when a typical farmer, plants a produce and he has to harvest those produce, and he's going to send them to different partners, whether it's supermarket, or, food manufacturer who process the food. He cannot send everything he harvests, mostly because of things that we humans have came into conclusion to say this aesthetically, this food is not pleasing. It's wonky, or it's too small, or it's too big, or it's just a lot of excess produce. Because a lot of time, some farmers do plant a lot too, and they don't have the demand side who is going to buy from them, or maybe a change in demand. So when you look at it from different angles, yes, there's a lot of reasons why food doesn't get to the consumer or to the retail, mainly because of those different issues. But in the MENA region, the issue is even crazy, because a lot of food that we eat in the MENA region are imported from everywhere else.
Yeah.
So we talk about farms a lot of times, but if a lot of your fruits and vegetable, as an example, is imported, that up to 80% in the UAE, there's a lot that would also still be at risk of going to waste. And this is where we come in, working with those farmers and the importers and food manufacturer to rescue those, surplus produce first. So they might be aesthetically pleasing in what you're used to, but they probably are excess. That farmer that has a lot of tomatoes, lettuce, and can't sell them because they're just due to change in demand. And then you also have other farmers who have, those wonky produce too small, who cannot sell. And we also connect with them, and we, take the produce from them and we sell them directly to customers and businesses.